Hi, this is NIMM with the Unspoken, a space where women hear the thoughts they've carried quietly. There's no advice and there's no performance. Just truth, spoken softly. There's a question many women sense long before they ever allow themselves to finish it. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't interrupt the day. It waits. It shows up when the house is finally quiet, when the car has stopped moving, when there's just enough stillness for a single thought to surface. Who would I be if no one needed me right now? This question isn't selfish, it isn't reckless, and it isn't a rejection of love. It's a moment of honesty. Because many women learn who they are through responsibility long before they learn who they are through desire. They become the dependable one, the steady one. They become the one who holds things together. And over time, being needed begins to feel like proof of worth. So imagining a life where no one needs you can feel unsettling. Not because you don't love the people in your life, but because you're no longer sure who you are without being necessary. If no one needed you right now, would your mornings feel different? Would your body move slower? Would your voice sound softer or stronger? Would you still live where you live? Would you dress the way you dress? Would you carry the same responsibilities without questioning them? These thoughts stay unspoken because they feel inconvenient. Because being needed has become familiar, and familiarity can quietly replace choice. Many women aren't afraid of choosing differently. They're afraid of the silence that might follow if they stop being essential. They're afraid of disappointing people who have grown comfortable with their availability. Here's the unspoken truth. They're afraid of discovering the life they've built, while meaningful, was never designed with their rest in mind. So instead of choosing, women imagine. They build entire parallel lives quietly inside themselves, not because they plan to leave, but because imagination is the only place where they feel free. Being needed can look like love, and sometimes it is. But sometimes it's pressure wearing a familiar face. When a woman is always needed, her desires become negotiable. Her exhaustion becomes invisible, and her inner voice learns to wait. That voice doesn't disappear. It simply becomes patient. It asks questions that don't demand answers, only acknowledgement. Because the real question isn't whether you'll ever live that life. It's whether the version of you who wonders about it will continue to go unnamed. And once you see clearly, she doesn't disappear again so easily. And maybe this isn't about changing your life. Maybe it's about finally acknowledging the part of you that has been quietly asking for air. The part of you that wonders what it would feel like to move through a day without being needed, without managing everyone else's comfort, and without having to earn rest. You don't have to answer the question today. You don't have to solve it. and you don't have to explain it to anyone, but you are allowed to notice it. Because noticing is often the first kindness a woman gives herself after years of being available, dependable, and necessary. And sometimes that quiet recognition is enough to soften something that's been tight for a very long time. I ask that you take what resonates and allow the rest to wait. And as you move through the rest of your day, be gentle with yourself. And as always, have a great day on purpose.